#1, How to Train Your Dragon, a brilliant movie. Sorry. Yeah, that's one of those weird ones that I feel like it's been an interesting draft. I was not anticipating seeing a Tidehunter.
He did well this morning. Got picked up in one of the games there, but I think Tide, it's the Shard, right? That's Ravage, old news. Shard, new news. I mean, Ravage is obviously still an incredible spell and everything, but the Shard it gave you something to do when Ravage is on cooldown.
Okay.
You can actually go and do stuff on the map. Pretty crazy. Really good versus this Keeper of the Light for a couple reasons. The Shard, like Lizard was pointing out. Also, just like Solar Bind. Yeah, you love to run to the lane, you Solar Bind the target, try to kill him, you get a couple points in the Kraken Shell. Bye-bye. See you, Solar Bind. I'm gonna keep walking away now.
That's true. Yeah, I do like that a lot. Like, we've seen so many of these offlaners that just get eviscerated by Coddle, and having somebody that's a little bit more sturdy down there seems like it's going to be a good time. I am also, so here's the thing. It's BetBoom it's BetBoom versus Team Spirit.
Right.
In my head, I want to look at the draft and I just want to see the laning stage and how stuff's going to work out there. But I can't help but think that we're going to be here in about 60 minutes looking at, battles for Roche and Chronospheres coming out and Wind Wakers all over the place to save people from Chronos. And I'm wondering, okay, is Tidehunter the answer to Wind Waker, where you chrono people and then you jump in and Ravage afterwards? That way they can't Wind Waker them, so that way Faceless Void has the damage to kill the Life Sealer. Wow. I think these people have done something to my brain in all of the games that we've watched. It's broken me as a person.
Yeah, the fact that we have to consider Wind Waker pretty much every game being a thing is, it's starting to feel that way. We'll see if it rears its windward head again.
And to be honest, if we're thinking about that, the teams are thinking about it too, at least to some extent. Or maybe they're not, and it's just, a personal problem out here. But regardless, whatever the case is, we do have a laning stage to start with. And Laurel, on an absolute classic for him. I feel like I've seen so many games of him playing Kunkka.
Yeah, definitely the #1 hero I think of when I think of Laurel. It's not even close. It's just that Kunkka of his excellent on the hero. And it's been pretty popular for as long as he's pretty much been on Team Spirit, honestly. So he's had plenty of opportunities to go for it. Very good game for him. And actually getting a mid lane Kunkka, I feel like we haven't seen too many of those.
No.
Far more common in the off lane as of late.
Yeah, and we've been seeing more of the Kunkkas over there, and sometimes having it as a little bit of a flex, but then there's some matchup that you don't want to face off against, and it gets relegated to the side. Lion, another hero that's kind of been gone.
He already has a Yule's queued up on Laurel.
Dude, I told you.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
All right, there we go. Solved.
Back to Bracer.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing.
So looking at BetBoom though, there's a Magnus in this offlane. Speaking of Kunkka offlane, Magnus offlane. Magnus in a game where you're the only jump is kind of scary.
Yeah.
If you want to put Lion in that category, I guess you can if save gets farmed enough and he can sort of be the first one into the fight, but your mid laner doesn't jump, and your carry, as most of them don't, also doesn't jump. Sure, he can come with you, but there's a lot of pressure on a Magnus, and I feel like the more pressure on the Magnus in a game, the more likely they are to just kind of flop.
Well, and the plus side of it, of course, is that it's going to give a pretty decent game to Nightfall, you'd imagine. He's going to be getting empowered eventually. It's not like how we've seen back in the day, the support Magnus that would follow you around wherever you went, it felt like. But Nightfall should be able to accelerate his farm that much faster. And then, there's at least the follow-up that's there once the fight initiation happens. But you're right, it's going to be a little bit tough for Miro in this one to get what he needs. They definitely are going to want to prioritize getting save a Blink Dagger as quickly as possible, and kind of hard to do on the Lion.
Yeah.
Gonna need to stack up a bunch, it feels like.
He needs some time, and he needs someone to help farm stacks that he makes, that's true.
Nice frame break to stop that stack, or from blocking the camp.
Meanwhile, on the other side, it looks like, you have Chrono. So Face of Void, one of his best attributes is that he is a safe laner that can start fights. Because it's just not something that a lot of safe laners can do. And he doesn't have to be the first one in, because obviously he likes it about fights developing a little bit. Then he can jump in with the Chrono. And Tide feels the same way. But either of them going in is going to power up the other. And then you have this hero who also, despite being a support, tends to get in earlier, Blink Dagger on the Batrider. We'll see how Maposhka prioritizes it, just because he is like the 5, and Mira probably wants quite a bit of farm too. So it's we might end up with like 2 3.5 or like I guess 4.5 kind of deals on the two supports if they're splitting it too much. See how their gold develops.
Yeah, again, this is just the sort of path that we've seen it take, and based on this, you can see Save getting there. Does he manage to stack the Ancients in time? Looks like he will get those, not getting the hard camp, though. So building up this piggy bank for his Lifestealer or Coddle, to be honest.
Anybody, please, just someone farm it so I get the gold.
Yeah.
That's all he cares about.
GPK has already started to clear out a little bit of the jungle for himself.
Yeah, and you can see they, preemptively put the sentry there too, because versus Keeper Light, most teams are coming in and warding that, trying to block it out. So ensuring that is going to be an option for him is really important. We might even see him rotate over again. If Mira comes mid, he might block it off once more.
Yeah. Well, we've been talking so much about what the mid game's going to look like. The laning stage up top has been kind of grim. I saw Yadro get his first last hit that he's had in probably like 2 minutes. It's been painful for him, and just completely zoned out. They were able to block out that camp, keep it from being in a decent position, and Miro has just had full control over this lane. And Yadro can't get anything. Look at him; he's just completely bullied back here.
Maposhka's farming the camps in behind, or sorry, stacking the camps in behind. That's the state that they're in.
Yeah,
But, I mean, this is true because Faceless Void, he likes the type of harass that you can time walk off, and that's not something you can do with Empower.
Oh my god, the skewer back connection. They didn't even need the shockwave for that one. Throw it out and save the one that gets first blood. That is really nice for the Lion, actually. Wow. So Yadro, push back, and not having a good time on the Faceless Void at all.
He's just desperately trying to pull that wave into the tower so he can farm something up here. There are going to be some boots now delivered to Maposhka, so he will have some aggressive potential onto the Lion, but like you said, unfortunately, the first blood. So now he has boots and Windlace, and that window's over.
The plus side for Yadro, at least, is that he has been spamming this time walk, and that's meant that he hasn't had to buy that much regen. He's about equal with the Lifestealer, but still, neither of the carries having a great time. Level 6 is online. Arrow goes out. Some extra damage from the Hex. Save moving in. Mira makes the rotation.
The boat.
And they keep him alive.
Wow.
Run buff is strong.
That's pretty wild. Treads are delivered up here to Miro, so he's very tanky of his lane. I mean, this is a universal hero.
Oh, yeah.
With Treads, Wraithband, Bracer, and Branches. Get that wand, and he's not going anywhere.
Yeah, he is going to be a big damage dealer, that's for sure. But going into the Echo Saber, you can see that sort of similar to what we saw in the last game, he's not trying to, get his items and then start making moves early. This is very much a, let Coddle be the one that makes those rotations and see if GPK can set the tempo, because they want to farm on this Magnus.
The prize is mine.
Well, supports doing what supports do.
Oh, yeah.
Stacking and grabbing wisdoms.
You love to see it. Also, Maposhka stacking up the entire jungle while that's happening, and he's farming. So, in a little bit here, Maposhka might actually have more last hits than the Faceless Void. Yep, that happened.
He has surpassed them. I mean, they're neutrals, they're worthless.
That's true.
But yeah.
I'm the carry now, Batrider. This is just classic Batrider gameplay, though.
We'll see how long until Yadro queues up the Midas here.
Yeah, good point. I would not be surprised.
Might be one of those games.
Yeah, definitely. No, it's feeling very much like both teams are just gonna be doing the no rush 20-minute strat.
Dude, look how hard this Magnus hits for. He's just denying in his face.
Yeah. Oh, it's a big issue. Kunkka does queue up the Dual Scepter again. So it looks like Laurel is going to be going straight for that. X mark. Connection. But not able to do anything, so the leap was already used.
Tranquil boots on save.
Stun, and they find him. Damage. Ooh, they didn't quite hit on the blast.
Oh, man. It's a speedy line who can initiate on you, though.
just having an idea of what's happening. That is not blocked out on that camp, that sentry ward that was there. They're defending this triangle. Don't want to give them free reign onto that side of the map. Yeah, just different ways of thinking about the game right now is what it feels like. Toronto Tokyo's out there arrowing creeps. Both teams just trying to be as efficient as they can and not really trying to stop the other team from farming. Or just enabling themselves.
They basically just don't want GPK to snowball, feels like. Like with Laurel going for the Yule's Rush, having this Tide Hunter on the side. Yeah, they're basically just saying like, hey, we want Spirit Vessel and Solarbind to be as weak as possible, but Laurel not really playing into it because he's just going to coddle. Or sorry, GPK not playing into it. He's just going to coddle and farm up all these camps because they haven't come back and tried to block it off or anything like that. They've just secured it. Multiple sentries in the area.
I mean, but Kunkka is still sitting highest net worth, and he's like farming Ancients right now.
Yeah.
Like, they're having a good time. My God, Pushka's farming like a madman too.
Yeah, Laurel's really the only, or sorry, Yada was the only one suffering, like you said, because, I mean, Collapse is huge. He got a Lifestealer who can live in the lane and everything, but it's a Mirana support, so it's not like they have this combo where Lifestealer actually becomes potent against you. It's just nothing they can really do. Like, what's Toronto Tokyo going to do?
Dude, they built up a 2,000 gold lead with, like, no kills. They're just out-efficiencying them.
It is almost all in the supports, though.
Yeah.
Sports are like 3,300.
I mean, that's still good, right? Like
Dire Sports are 5K.
Like Mira and Bat, like the Shadow Demon Bat Rider combination, those are scary heroes to get farm on. And likewise, like Toronto Tokyo can kind of farm a little bit. Lion can't at all. Like the save is the only gold he's going to be getting is by virtue of stacks being taken. Can we get a look at the damage numbers real quickly? This game.
Is this going to be Magnus Empower damage? Is like the most damage that's been traded back and forth other than our one kill.
Yeah, there's really not much of anything going on here.
Actually, a lot higher than I expected.
Honestly, yeah. Oh. Lion has the most damage in the game. That's something you're not going to see for a while.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Right. All physical, baby.
Stack, stack, stack. Back they go again. And again, as far as like big moves that you can make, they don't really have heroes to do it. So Miro is going to finish this one off. He's trying to get that Echo Saber done. They're pinging like they wanted to go up towards the top tower, but that's not really an easy thing to make a move for either. And Nightfall is just working on towards the relic.
Jeez, man, you called it before the horn.
I told you. Like, I didn't think there was going to be first item Yules for Kunkka. I've never seen that before, I don't think. Like it's
a great choice.
Figure out the number of games that we've seen a Kunkka first item or first real item Yules. But it'll keep him alive against the Coddle, like you said.
Yeah, I mean, it's also a great tool versus Mag as well sometimes. Trying to do his little combos on your team. If you're not caught inside the RP, you can Yules him up, maybe save him from a skewer situation.
Listen, do you think, like, as Silent looks at this, there's just, like, a part of his body that just is, like, crying inside for the days of Empire of old when they would just run at each other? Like, it's 12 minutes in and there's, like, nothing happening. I gotta imagine he's hurting a little bit. But a smoke up.
Oh, look at this. Look at this Earth Spike. Oh, it's so good.
They got him.
What a spell, honestly. Earth Spike's so insane.
And now looking for more. The Torrent's gonna be there. But they'll manage. Oh, are they looking for more?
Oh, Miposhka. He's got the blink.
Oh, he's got it now. The Spirit Vessel charges are online. Laurel. That Yules, it might actually keep you alive. He runs off the... Oh, they ping him? They see him.
Bat's coming. Are we all coming? Is Tide coming? Tide's coming? Big fight.
More. They heard me.
Oh, he
dodged the RP with the Yules. They never expect the Yules on Kunkka.
Dude, you've got it.
Hero is going to go down now. They pull him back in and bring him down. Wait, GPK? Is he going to get out of there?
Oh, what?
He doesn't have a TP. If Miposhka sees him, he's dead. But it doesn't look like they're going to spot him.
No, no one's going to suspect that. They'll be all right.
Oh,
wow, that timing could not have gone any better for Team Spirit, though, that's for sure. That Blink Dagger being available from Bahoshka. Oh, he actually is flying again nearby. Jimmy is actually still here. All right, now he's leaving.
Yeah. Man.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
4,000 gold lead. There's just something different about Team Spirit.
Maybe it's like the whole winning 2 TIs thing.
Apparently.
There's only a few teams like that, you know? By a few, I mean a couple. My kids get mad about that. If I ever say few, they say, that's 3. I'm like, okay, fine.
Wow.
Yeah, they're very particular.
Gotta learn
Probably because
about
they have
that.
small brains and they're just learning definitions and they don't really understand wiggle room.
Are you flaming your kid right now? You got
You're
some
not
beef?
listening. Oh, I got beefs. I got endless beefs with my children. Are you kidding me?
I'm looking forward to this. Daughter just says goo goo gaga right now. Nightfall. Trying to back away. Does have an infest if he needs to use it. Joins a creep. Gonna chase the creep. Hunt the creep. Try and kill the creep. Rage TP away. Lasso's there. And BetBoom. No answers when Team Spirit decides to start battling.
Miro just runs away. The second collapse TP's up there, so no counter pressure allowed on this other tower. And I mean, Yadro still has Chrono, so I don't really see much of a reason to leave this situation.
Oh, yeah. No, I think that he's perfectly fine with it.
See a smoke ending here mid. I'm not sure what they were hunting for up top, but they didn't find it.
How close are we to... I mean, yeah, so Bad has Blink. He is incredibly farmed. I was trying to see what Shadow Demon was going in for. Already.
Oh my god, look at the stacks.
Yeah, like what the hell? I don't know, man.
29 stacks at 15 minutes.
How many stacks can you like theoretically do at this point? Like somebody go do the math on that.
Well, I mean, it totally depends on the number of people that are stacking. And,
That's true.
you know, I mean, theoretically, if you had, Shadow Demon and Keeper of the Light
And
and
Nepo,
Venomancer
yeah.
and,
That's
Naga
true.
Siren, you could at least get 3 per minute. Now, that would be an impressive way to win a game of Dota 2.
What?
Not farming a lane creep.
Yeah, just only going to the jungle.
I've seen many people in my pubs try it.
Yeah.
They never succeed, though.
Well, sooner or later, we're going to get a patch where that's going to happen over a long enough time horizon. Collapse. Not easy to take that guy down with the Eternal Shroud, and Toronto Tokyo does have more leaps, but nowhere else to go. Team Spirit, whenever they want to kill, they can just go for it. And again, a 7,000 gold lead at 16 minutes. It's all stacks, not contested, not stopped. BetBoom thought they could do it better. They're wrong.
Lifestealer just clawing away towards a Radiance here. No armlet.
Radiant's middle
Just a bracer to work with, but there he is. The Blink Dagger finished up here from Miro. Alongside his Echo Saber, they definitely have the big burst potential now. Will it get ruined by the counter blink from Collapse, though? That'll be the question.
Wanting to find an opening, save.
are scanning.
They ping, they know he's there. Laposhka farms, that's going to be the death of him as the blink is revealed by save. Arrow is out. Oh, you know that he wanted to use Finger of Death.
So much gold, too, though. That's so helpful for Nightfall to try and get
Yeah.
towards this Radiance. So, save, potentially the one who will, in fact, save this game. This Blink Dagger, crucial so that Miro can actually play Dota. I think save just has to blink, hex, and it does not matter what happens after that. Like, as long as, like, 2 heroes show themselves killing him, it'll be worth it. Because he's going to open up opportunities for Miro to actually play Magnus.
I mean, I hear what you're saying, and then I see Collapse farming the enemy Ancients and blinking into their jungle.
Yeah, he's been doing that.
Like, look at the map right now. They're just not getting as much out of it. Like, Collapse is so free.
He's almost level 14.
Like, to do whatever he wants. They're enormous. The watermelon is impossible to deal with.
Oh, and he got the Dragon Scale, too, which is so sick on Tide.
I mean, he's got Eternal Shroud. He's got the Shard coming out
Middle tower is
with
under
Blink
attack.
Dagger.
Oh, I can't wait to see him shard this Coddle. It's going to be so funny.
Radiant's
Granted, it's predicated upon the idea that they take good fights.
But they have Torrent Storm, Gabe. They probably are going
They
to
do.
take good fights. They have Ravage, Chrono, Torrent Storm.
Yeah, I mean, this is a problem. They're smoked up. Save anybody that gets caught right now, jumps in. They find him, immediately tries to run away. Guess what? Laurel's there. Lasso connection onto Nightfall. He tries to get away. There is no getting away from that. Dude, X marks onto Lifestealer is actually kind of sick. And now finding Miero. He has his Blink Dagger up. That should mean the mag gets away.
And they're already running up top here to try and find GPK. The X is back up. The speed of the Yules, but it's not enough. Coddle's too fast for that one. Man, if a fight just gets locked down to a single place, though, there's so much AoE now from Spirit.
They have a pretty good spell for locking down the fight to a single place. It's that Chronosphere. Yadaro doesn't go for the last creep. It's Miero that's there.
Just thinking about it.
And there it is. Who needs to time walk? You can just drop him just like that. Save in for the save, and now the turnaround, but Disruption still pretty good. Laurel drops out the Torrent Stone. Do they have anything at all? This is, well, 5v3. The rest of the team from Team Spirit moving in, but they're going to be a little bit late. Collapse! Ravage onto 4. The move-in comes out now as leashed up and brought down dead in the water. They did manage to kill the Kunkka, but with everybody else starting to fall, Save doesn't have anywhere left to go. 3 for 1. It still hurts.
Yeah, I don't think Spirit expected to get the kill necessarily when they did that chrono.
Miero.
I think they just wanted to force a fight.
Oh!
Was that the
dragon
bird?
scale?
It was. I think it was the bird.
The dragon scale damage.
14 magical damage killed him.
Oh, man.
Oh, poor Magnus.
10K gold lead. 4 to 8.
Bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top
When you
tower
can
is
beat
under
somebody in this style, it's pretty scary. Like, because it just shows, and maybe this is a function of the draft, maybe this is a function of, I'm not sure what exactly, but like when the enemy team is like dependent upon doing something else to stop you from winning, to like disrupt your gameplay, it just puts you in such a good position. And this is where I thought they could do it, but shadowed him in.
Yeah, great save. I mean, counter saves on the other side too, because you got this Infest to try and help out Miero, but look, he like skewers out of the fight without RPing. So now it's all awkward, and he doesn't really get a chance to create anything good. And yeah.
Didn't even have boat. Save did manage to sneak in there at the last little gasp and got the finger of death
Yeah.
onto Laurel.
Had to ruin his time before going down.
But a master class of a performance here from Team Spirit.
I think it's, we talked about this idea of like the big heroes of the tournament, and I think they recognize that Coddle's one of them. They leave it in.
Dun, dun, dun. And
There you go. They leave it in the pool, and they just have an answer. Like,
yeah,
that's what it looks like to me, especially that Yule's first again. I mean, he had one of the most spectacular Yule saves you're going to have on yourself, dodging the RP, but just the idea of, like, GBK could not go for ganks
yeah.
on any of these lanes.
Rana leashed and killed.
It's got a great sound effect, too. Like every ability in Dota, obviously, but this is a good one.
Dead in the water, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, and it, you know, it sort of reminds me of like Wings back in the day, right? Where you see a hero and you recognize that, okay, it's really strong, but it has this one thing that it can be exploited, and then they try and exploit it to the maximum, right? And so what's the thing that you can exploit about the Coddle? He's not doing anything until he gets that Spirit Vessel. So we'll just stack the camp, you know, 29 times in the first 14 minutes.
You're not wrong. What to do in this situation, though? Miro looking for a BKB, trying to find some way to win a team fight. They have Moonlight Shadows. That is one tool they could try and use, but, I mean, Moshka has Boots of Travel.
Yeah, dude.
He's just coming in.
They're so far.
Oh, there's some farm down here, guys. I better get that. It's going to spawn in a second anyway.
They're taking the tier 2. Like, BetBoom are trying to clear out the Tormentors. They're just so far behind at this point.
This has to be the most farm Pushka's ever been at 23 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen him this farmed.
Pretty disgusting.
has fallen.
The yeah, he's going to surpass the Mag and the Lifestealer pretty soon here. Collapse is queuing up. I think that was like AC Basher or something that I saw.
Yep.
Okay. Assault Cuirass coming out for the Tide Hunter at 23 minutes on top of Eternal Shroud Blink Phase.
Oh, it's done? Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's coming out here.
Man. Just send in Collapse. I just want to see how long it would take them to kill him.
Let's go. Yadro's going to take it. And yeah, he's going Abyssal Blade afterwards. Dude, they're having fun.
Yeah, I don't think BetBoom would be having very much fun in this one, I gotta say.
I mean, they get to farm too, just not as much.
Just not nearly as much.
Oh my god, he's got an amp damage. If he sees anybody, he's going. There's no way he doesn't.
All right, but what do they? They have repositioning tools, right? They can pull him so far away from his teammates. I'm looking for the positives here. Save might run into him. Nope. Okay.
So on top of having Kraken Shell, he also has 67% physical resist and 48% magic resist.
Right. Yeah.
Like, and 3,000 HP.
Okay. Seems good. I mean, he's 2,944. I wouldn't round up.
That's a good point. That's my bad. Sorry about that.
Thank you.
100% win rate across the board. It just must be the hero.
It's 2 wins. Statistically significant sample size? Check.
This guy is strong. Spirit. I mean, how? I can't even really say how do you fight in this. I just don't think you can. You have to hope that they don't go high ground. Kill off as many. The only answer is to kill more creeps. Try and stop them from getting into your base. 4% now.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's what you're talking about.
So they will hit the tier 2 tower now. And honestly, just keep going high ground.
Oh, here we go. Dagon.
Okay.
We're zapping.
He does have 48% magical resistance, but we can try it. Tier 3 tower with the Dragon Scale and having the AC, it's gone. And away they will go. Keep on hitting the rest of those buildings.
Everyone else go away. I just want Collapse. Go away, Aurora.
He's fine.
I want to see just the Tide.
That's what I'm saying. They should have gave him the Aegis. Let him go hit it. Buildings falling. Rest of the heroes farming. Now they are TPing back.
Well, some of them.
Some of them. The rest are coming in now. And immediately they all blink away. Oh. It's got to feel like, you know, that like feeling in the pit of your stomach when you're a kid and like there's something scary or bad going on. It's like, that's what you get when you're a team playing against Team Spirit. Just sense of inevitability.
Well, what's really scary is, I mean, typically we have them in situations where they don't really come out ahead that early in the game.
No.
They tend to kind of dawdle around a little bit in laning stage, which they kind of did here, I guess, in terms of like Yadro's lane, but the other 2 lanes just went so well that, you know, that they're very often they'll find themselves even or a little bit below. And yet you still have this sense that they're just going to come back and make it all work. And now it's just been an outright lead from the start. I'm more worried about game 2 for them at this point.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think we'll see the Coddle again.
No. I mean, and realistically, from Team Spirit's lineup, like, what do you ban out? Like, when you pick the hero that, like, determines how the game is going to go, the Coddle, and it doesn't work, what do you do in game number 2?
You pick GPK Storm Spirit.
Okay. Yeah. You know what? I'm down. Let's go.
That's what you do.
I mean, we'll see. There's still time left in this. You know, Team Spirit, they're very, very confident in their ability to take this. Maybe they're going to dive Fountain or something.
They might, you know what they'll do? They'll pick Coddle and they'll pivot into support later in the draft.
Oh,
I'm going to call it now. And they'll try and, like, get them back
Coddle
into this
Storm.
similar strat. Exactly.
The Coddle Storm, they'll pick a Pugna.
Boom.
Just everything they can to try and enable GPK. 4 heroes smoke together on the hunt. Collapse a bit further forward ahead. And yeah, you can see that BetBoom are off across the map farming again. They'll TP to pick up the Wisdom Rune from Mira. So not giving that one away. And the entire Abyssal Blade is coming out now.
He's hunting for Toronto Tokyo. Has the gem, but he saw him nuke the wave. He's going to get out.
Yeah, able to make the escape on Toronto Tokyo for now. Might stick around here. And Roche, the Aegis is going to be reclaimed just now. We'll see what Team Spirit decide to do at this point. It looks like they're going to head through the gate and try and find somebody down bottom. Magnus is over there, actually.
He's being very quick.
Miro, high-intensity gameplay at the moment.
APM off the charts.
See if he shows on any waves. He saw them run by that ward, and yeah, Toronto Tokyo also hiding it out. Wait, they're following the courier.
Oh,
Oposhka, no. They're coming. Toronto Tokyo, run! Run! Get out of there! No! Just out of range.
Did he get his courier?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, Miro. Jason, and Disruption. He's not going to be so lucky. So Team Spirit find themselves the mag. And the bash comes out, the skewer to get away, not going to happen. Yeah, I haven't seen dominance like this in a game in a really long time. Save. Ooh, just getting away from collapse there.
I feel like we've had a few of these.
Play. Dun, 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 dun.
Not much you can do there. I mean, he could have maybe tried a PKB TP, but he knows there's so much to cancel it that there's a good chance that that just gets him killed anyway. Maposhka's right there.
Right.
He probably reaches, so.
No, they're heading out of there, absolutely. And I think now, you know, you're starting to, as BetBoom, I mean, I don't even think that they can realistically go to try and contest Roche, right? I mean, that feels like when that fight eventually happens, it might be a little bit too much. But at the same time, if you just give it away, game's over at that stage too. Four to 10. And BetBoom venturing out of their base. Look at them. They're moving. Look at them. Get the wards down. I mean, I want to see like if they get some boots at Travelers. GPK, tip and bet. Toronto Tokyo, not sure what's going on, but it looks like spirits are still high.
I mean, that is something the team's talked about in the past, right? You know, they've a couple notorious tilters on the team, and that's something they've worked on. They don't want to be tilters, you know. They knew that was something that was kind of a problem, and then that they've improved that over time. Just getting better and better. Placements have also been better as of late, right? They're getting close. They're on the cusp. They just need that last little bit to get them over. And maybe, just maybe, they come back in a series like this. That's the power up they need. Not necessarily a game like this. That's why I use the word series, because I don't believe you can come back in this game. But I believe you can come back in this series.
That's true.
And you can grow as people and Dota players.
Dude, I will say, if I'm a teammate of GPK, hearing the voice lines of Kato laughing, you know, him high-fiving towers and stuff.
You don't like that?
You might want to think about not making this last too much longer.
Okay, just nuking all the waves and prolonging your misery?
Just for fear of, you know, future matches, making sure everybody's on the same page. He's looking a little, scratching his beard slightly. On the edge.
One-handed gameplay?
He is doing some one-handed gameplay. You're not wrong. But we'll see. Time will tell. As we are 40 seconds away from Roche.
I need more items on collapse. Back to farming.
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
Look at that wave up top. Oh, it's so juicy.
He's moving in for it.
He could eat an anchovy. I could get the levels up here.
Oh, yeah?
Because he doesn't say them for us.
That's a good point. You're asking what level the Eat Anchovy one is at?
Yeah, like the various levels.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, leveling up here. Let's see. All right, something's happening. You handle that.
Don't worry. Nothing we haven't seen before already.
So what level is he about to be?
I don't know. What are you talking about?
Tidehunter.
Oh,
He's
level
21. So when he hits 22, he could eat a shark.
Okay.
Yeah, and then when he's level 23, he could eat a whale shark.
Oh.
24, I could eat a blue whale.
It just keeps getting bigger.
And yeah, 25 is I could eat a colossal squid.
Those are bigger than the blue whales.
Yeah. Unused, I could eat a plesiosaur, apparently, for level 25. Apparently it's not in the game, but it was recorded.
Nice.
And he still says at level 25, I'm stuffed. So that's a problem, Valve. We need an update.
That's right. It goes up to 30 now.
Yeah.
Well, on that riveting note, we're going to take down Aegis now. GPK has kind of just been chilling in base for a little while, along with the rest of the team, not really wanting to overextend. They get Roche's banner. Going to place that one down, and leaving some raindrops around as well. Yeah, 34 minutes in, and with 15 kills. Each one of them
total
might be the okay.
Wait,
there's some
hold.
tips.
Hold. Horn toss.
They're laughing about something. Hopefully, it's all good.
We're online. It's horn toss time. It's okay. He's gonna do his best collapse.
Wait,
impression.
I've seen this before. Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
Question is, have Team Spirit remembered it?
Saves dancing. Yeah, they're feeling fine.
Okay.
They're like, how miserable can we make them? You know? Oh, there's the satanic. Oh goodness.
No, for sure. This is mental warfare for the next game. No doubt about it. He's stacking. Collapse!
Bro,
You've done it enough!
This is unnecessary.
Bro!
He just padding the stats.
Oh my god. Who is that for?
The fact he stacks it just leaves it. It's just automatic.
GPK tip and collapse too. Yeah, this is a
so huge.
This is a new level of gameplay that we're experiencing right now. I think it legitimately is just mental warfare now. Like, they're trying to do psychic damage that is dealt into the next game. That's how good Team Spirit are. They're not content just beating you. They want to break you.
Well, Nightfall's slowly doing this Tormentor here, as you can see, with his Radiance. Yeah, he's already lost so much health. Yeah.
Do you take a look at
just
that?
has to leave.
How much damage did he do to
I
it?
don't know, he just started hitting it. I don't know. He didn't do any damage to it. He lost half his life.
Well, he's going out to farm some more. His courier is dead. He almost has the Silver Edge done, but unfortunately there are some people hitting his building. Satanic done with Basher. Working towards that Abyssal. But
Hark! Dagon 5!
They got it ready. Glyph on the wave. But eventually it will fall. They have double catapults though. They've been waiting this whole time.
Yadro just TP'd bottom. Oh no! Oh, Nightfall! You're dead!
Oh! He finished the Silver Edge though. He finished that Silver Edge. Never let it be said that he didn't. Flame Break pushback. Tries to stomp.
Wait,
Give him
Gaming?
the stomp. Eul Scepter lift up. And yeah, they don't want to have to use more abilities. He's getting body blocked. Maposhka? BKB run away? Oh, he's going to live through it. And they chrono him in the end as well. Oh, wait a minute. Back at base, though. They're dying to collapse. I don't think that you guys thought this through. He is just down here with Kunkka.
On the plus side, despite the lack of kills, he still took the shell damage block talent instead of the Anchor Smash effects buildings.
Okay.
So he's not as threatening on their high ground.
That's a good point.
The thing about that talent is that, like, look at his mana pool. He can't actually Anchor Smash the tower.
They pull back in one. There's the disruption to save a life. He's still at Aegis anyways. But they do manage to burn through it. So Aegis down. Team Spirit better back up. Don't want to be
Drain the mana.
Extending. Honestly, drain mana might be the most impactful thing in this game right now.
Yeah.
Besides any of the heroes from Team Spirit.
All right, Miro. Oh, didn't get tagged by that poison. They know he's in there, though. Oh, he has to go before the poison comes out again. Oh, he's going.
Comes in. He missed. Oh, he missed. RP though, and they got the BKB off, and Collapse doesn't care, and that's gonna be Magnus dead. No buyback. And what might have been able to be foretold, it is Team Spirit taking the rest of the racks.
I can't believe it. They've done it. Can you believe they're going to win this game?
An absolute Herculean effort thrown into that as GG is called. And, well, Team Spirit showing them who's boss, taking them down. Wow, Trent, what more can you say?
Not much. I hope that panel is there ready. They're probably just running to the panel right now like, oh God, it's over, guys. We better hurry back.
Late game, we was like, okay, go more late game hero. It's Phoenix, so that's why.
Makes sense to me. Appreciate the insight as always, Silent, as we take a look at game number 2 with our casters.
Thank you so much, Neil. And you know what? I wasn't wrong. They think about the late game. They prepare for the late game, and they say, we want the best late game heroes, and they're going to get them.
They walked right into his trap.
Dun, dun, dun.
I anticipated all your possible options, and Phoenix counters them all, says Silent.
Pushes glasses up face.
Yeah, and then they got 3 bounty runes, so here we go.
It can't
Make that 4 bounty runes,
it can't get worse than last game, right? Surely. In terms of the beatdown that BetBoom experienced.
I mean, last game, the lanes kind of went sort of even, though.
That's true, and we
now
are
they're-
starting with 4 bounty runs.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, goodness. We'll see how it goes. But, yeah, it's going to be an interesting one to watch here, as at least in that last game, was super impressed with the way that Team Spirit accomplished it. If you want to be better as a Dota player, just, like, go watch the first 10 minutes and what Team Spirit did.
Just be Team Spirit.
Like, literally, as a support, like, follow what Maposhka did on Batrider and just try and do it.
If
Like,
you stack that much in your game as a Bat Rider, you will get reported. I'm just saying. That's terrible advice. Because Yadro, if your
Listen.
faceless void would be screaming and crying if you were doing that, but Yadro understood the assignment. Do not listen to this advice.
look, just guys, go for it. I promise. It's going to be fine. Everything's going to be good. We'll see. Anyways, we'll watch how these lanes work out. So far, so good out of mid. The DK having a good time. I'm curious if they were anticipating the Storm coming out also and taking the DK that early. It felt like it was maybe something that they were comfortable picking up and giving away to them. But no extra real help in terms of a mana battery. I guess the Lion. The Lion's going to be helpful.
There you go. Once we get that online.
Well, time will tell. They do manage down bottom to get a pretty good stomp and stun. Now onto Toronto Tokyo underneath the tower. Collapse, feeling himself after game number 1. It manages to take down that kill. Now will he be punished? Doesn't look like it's enough. Nightfall can't finish the job.
Yep, and then Mira also just over there body blocking the small camp. So even when he comes back now, Toronto Tokyo not going to have a camp to work with. But, I mean, Nightfall's full HP. There's probably a temptation to try and get something here. Surely they can do something here, right? Sticking to stun, but it just doesn't matter.
Yeah, they're not really going to be able to do it. Collapse has taken some hits. I think he has a salve coming out to himself right now, and more tangos passed over as well. Nightfall.
Oh, whoa, saves. Courier off for a jaunt, walks directly into Maposhka.
Uh-oh.
As he's back laning a little bit there, in behind. Forgot about his courier coming.
Well, that's a punish.
Okay, things I like about BetBoom's draft this game, it just looks simple to start a fight. They have a DK, they have a Tiny. You know, I like that. Save gets a Blink Dagger. It's a little bit more reliable of just like, I'm in the mix. You know, I'm throwing tosses, avalanches. I got plays. I have a DK mid. Blink Dagger, go. And if we're not blinking and killing someone, I'm pressuring the mid tower. The early game looks a little bit easier in that regard.
Right, because a big thing that we talked about was the Magnus not really able to do that much pre-Blink Dagger. He wanted to go Echo Saber first, and even if they did want to do something with Mag, it was still just not easy to find it as that first point of contact. Down bottom, again, they're going on to Nightfall, keeping that pressure on. Bring him low, drain some mana, and then reclaim this lane, where they seem to be doing quite well. But really, it's DK that's having a hell of a time mid. As you see the Avalanche and some Eidolons hitting onto Maposhka and Yadro.
Yeah, no toss yet though. This is a classic combo with the Enigma and the Tiny because you can toss to the Eidolons as you're walking the Eidolons back, so you get even a little bit of extra distance despite the nerfs to the toss distance. So once that's online, there is quite a bit of pressure, but Miposhka just have to be careful with his dive to make sure he lives.
Look at this though out of mid. GPK. I mean, we talked about his Storm. Definitely knows how to counter it as well. And 23-9 versus 16-1. Doesn't feel great as he is almost level 6 on the DK. Just hit 5 and a bit. And Laurel is still just level 4.
Yeah, using those stuns for denies. Classic Dragon Knight tactics. And there's your toss back.
Rage tries to get away, but Yadaro getting punched, pummeled, and killed. So they do bring down the Lifestealer.
Yeah, very nicely done with this combo. The other thing about the Phoenix, though, even though it does counter in the game, the laning stage, like, he can't really contest these Eidolons. Like, if you have the Fire Spirits up and you get them perfectly on, you can stop some harass and stuff, but overall, it's still really difficult, especially once you get, like, 1 kill even in the lane, right? Like, this level advantage for the Enigma. Tough situation.
Yeah, that part's going to be difficult. As Roche heads on through, hits Toronto Tokyo on his way out. He's going for a bit of a wraparound, it looks like now.
Save. Toss back again.
Yeah, on the Eidolons.
There's the Fire Spirits, though. That's the save, but then immediately after.
Oh.
Look at that damage.
Yeah, and moving towards him. Rage popped. It's going to be dead on 1. Miero just TP's out. Very nicely played by BetBoom, and he's at his tower, so he can come back into this one once he regens.
That's a wise play. Because it looks like Miposhka knew he was going to die, but figured, hey, I can sacrifice my life, and then Yadro will get the return kill, but just the quick thinking with the immediate TP ends that. Now he's going to TP mid for the bottle refill.
Laurel, level 5. They're wrapping with Toronto Tokyo. Disruption is ready. Range is there. And Miposhka showing up, trying to keep Laurel alive. Is it quite enough? It looks like it's going to be. They even move in with the Tiny, but they managed to bring down Laurel. And now Mira, he's in no man's land, tossing the Phoenix over to the side. Miposhka tries to dive away. Poison stacks is enough for the kill.
Okay, but am I the only one that was looking at that silhouette thinking a clockwork was about to appear into that tower? Because I was just like, what? I didn't know he was in this game. See, next time line TPs, you'll see what I mean.
It's scary.
Won't be for a while, though. He's got to do a walk of shame here.
Yeah. Well, same for Laurel to some extent. This does not feel good for the Storm Spirit right here. Tons of pressure onto the tower early. I mean, the tower is almost dead at 6 minutes.
DK things, that's for sure. And all of this attention going to the other lanes seems to be helping out Yadaro, as, you know, without the assistance of the Tiny, he's not as nervous up here.
No. Stacks being made by the Lion while Wisdom Runes are claimed. So no supports getting completely skunked out here. As Yadaro starts just hitting a couple of those Eidolons and Claps, trying to stay alive. Doesn't have his support with him at the moment. It looks like Mira is going to try and get some vision down. And who knows if he tries to make another move at some point. But yeah, gets the D ward. And either will decide to make another move to help defend this. Like, it's pretty scary stuff when GPK is getting this big. And the tower, denied. They do manage to get that, if nothing else. Toronto Tokyo in this area too. Just about to have the full Vlads completed for Miero.
Adding to their early pressure here in combination with the DK. Save, toss back.
Carl zipping forward, looking for more. The disruption is there. Misses on the stun. GPK is just going to slowly but steadily run down Mira. TP out. Not going to happen. This game looking a lot better for BetBoom.
Yeah, GPK was holding the stun the whole time as well, right? Making sure, because he knew that if he throws it on Laurel, he's just going to zip away anyway.
Right.
So just holds it. It might just miss it anyway. Nicely done.
Yeah, they're having a significantly better game this time around for BetBoom. And it also feels like it's the type of game that you can accelerate into, you know, more action. GPK halfway to a Blink Dagger. You could feel his frustration last time around when he was playing that Coddle and just couldn't find a person to gank. This time around, they definitely will be able to.
Is that what DK is? I don't know. It's like the redemption hero. You just get to, you don't die. You just jump in. You can have a Blink Dagger and just chase and have fun. That sounds pretty good.
As long as you're getting kills. If it ever starts falling off, it definitely isn't the best. Yeah, Mira just maxing out the mana drain. Wants to give Laurel the best game possible. They are underneath the ward here, though. Their own sentry a little ways out.
Just barely missing it, too. So could be something that offers an opportunity here to BetBoom. But yeah, Miro with all these Eidolons, with the Vlads, they're just pushing.
They need to get the pressure on the tower. Because, I mean, as much as, you know, we see that this is a much better game in terms of the laning stage for BetBoom, if you look at the net worth disparity, it's not that huge. And you still are getting farm on, you know, a couple of these core heroes. Oh my god, those stacks, they're getting built up again.
Not again.
This time around, it is BetBoom that's making him, though.
Yeah, and he's already quite large on Nightfall, right? Got his little 0-0-0 going on here, 92 last hits.
Yeah. And it doesn't really feel like Spirit are in a contesting or even trying to find stacks mood. You got to imagine they know that they're being built. Dragon Knight, very close to the Blink Dagger being completed. And Collapse has his done as well.
Oh, he's ready to game, huh? I mean, he's just been farming non-stop down here. Second highest on the last hits. And he's been hiding that Blink Dagger on the Courier. So waiting for this to finally get pushed out. And who's coming with them? Looks like Lion and Storm maybe going to nuke this and then go for something. Lion has the smoke. They're planning something.
And they better do something because BetBoom keeps stacking.
He's still holding on the Courier. He's like, are we going to go soon? Like, can I deliver?
Oh, look at it. Look at now over in the triangle. Nightfall starts taking it. That's the full quad.
He ulted down bottom, and I was like, oh, I know where he's going.
Yeah, just TPs the outpost, clears through these, and that is...
Oh,
that's a lot
of
of gold.
Look at Save just sitting there like, oh, yeah. Look at the numbers just flying above his head.
Now the pull-in, though. They want to bring him down. Miro going to be hexed and killed. So they do get the big stack for Sven, but the return kill come in the way of Team Spirit after the tower gets brought down.
Yeah, it comes at a bit of a cost. A little bit too occupied to help your Enigma.
BetBoom back to farming again.
Yeah, you see them fanning out here. Everyone just going to a different camp. Stacks by the supports. Wow, they're really trying to pump up Laurel, huh? They're all look at this. This is beautiful. Storm, Phoenix, and Lion all just stacked.
Yeah. I mean, that's the move. Throws out one Breathe Fire and heads off on his merry little way. But yeah, this is Clarity's bought for him. Mana drain. If he needs some heals, Phoenix will be there.
Arcane Rune DK coming in with the Blink Dagger. This is their reveal. That ward is still up.
Oh, he's walking right into them.
Danger, he's so low, too.
Danger, danger. Toronto Tokyo is going to spot him. No, they're going up north. They're going on the Lifestealer instead.
He just was outside of that ward.
Oh, man. What could have been? BetBoom are going to look back at that replay and be kicking themselves.
And now, and they're all scanned out. So.
Yep.
Now they're kind of coming back in, almost wanting to start this fight off. I mean, you have Egg, but...
They take down the ward first. I mean, again, this is the Blink Dagger reveal of the Centaur.
Now it's their turn to smoke up.
Oh, and they're going to find Miro. They got him. Jump forward, stun, zip coming from the Storm Spirit, and more than enough for the finish. BetBoom, they missed on the gank, and they'll pay for it.
Oh, that's stressful. That's not what you want to see. I mean, GPK had already left. He's back farming, so you're only losing a couple heroes instead of this full squadron that went and made that move. But they were so close to just picking off Laurel, and instead he's just back at it again. Poshka right back to the bottom lane as well. Just wants to catch the wave on the tower. Everyone just getting some farm here on Spirit. And Mira getting a little greedy here. He's going to ward, and he's thinking, well, can I get this?
He's moving for it.
Oh, he's going. I mean, he is Hex into stun. Just commit for the bit. He's actually going to live.
Yeah, he's TPing out. Besides, he doesn't want to give that life away.
Just what I've been waiting for.
Oh, fair enough. As Yadaro moves on into the triangle, and he's going to start to clean up some of these ancients for himself. BetBoom, much more interested in just getting towards their items, as Laurel is going to head all the way back home. Has the Witchblade done? Okay. That's kind of cool. I wonder if he's going to be going in for...
The Parasma?
Yeah, well, I was thinking about like even the Revenant's Brooch later with it, because they are really high armor heroes. That could be kind of cool. I mean, you know, I'm thinking 60 minutes anyways.
Yeah, right, of course. Yeah. Just like Silent. It's okay.
The way this game looks like it could go.
Perhaps another Blink Dagger about to arrive here as Miro is closing in on his. Looking forward to see what happens when the carries join the game. I think that'll be really interesting when we go from 4v4 to 5v5.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, Miro does have his shard coming now. I mean, the other benefit, to be honest, I actually think that they might start bringing in Yadaro earlier because they've got the, you know, Storm Spirit Lifestealer combination.
You would think so.
I mean, he definitely doesn't have to. Like, you know, he's in his happy place right now. This is where Lifestealer wants to be. But if he eventually gets into that Radiance at a decent timing, I could see that battle coming a little bit quicker. Pushka dodging for a bit. Well, a good ward placed by Mira, but they see the Phoenix does have egg at the ready, but no. Yeah, he's gone.
Everybody there. The Eidolon's going to swarm up to this tower as well. Might find some enemy heroes. They do have a smoke here on Mira. It doesn't look like they're interested in invading right now.
Yeah.
And they have the vision here, so they know Sven's not in. Like, that would be who you'd want, right? It's like trying to find the Sven coming over to maybe farm the Ancients again. Be a pretty natural rotation after pushing up bottom.
Miro is a nice kill, though, and they did see him over here, and he's underneath that ward now.
That's a deep kill to go for.
This, I mean, yeah, this is a bold move.
He might blink on the Ancients, too, right?
Never mind. He's got to know that this is happening. Yeah. And, yeah, they're taking the Ancient stacks on the other side of the map while this is going on. So BetBoom making the right calls as they keep their Enigma alive underneath that tier 2 tower. I mean, he's so close to Blink Dagger too, and he's just farming with those Eidolons out in front of him. Now the Eidolons will spot collapse. He will say to himself, yes, I did not want to give up my life for nothing.
Wow, that's a lot of time from Spirit not getting anything.
Yep. Ooh, and a Mage Slayer for GPK. All right, Blink Dagger done for Miero. Is there any more? You almost have Blink Dagger on save. 3 Blink Daggers all at the same time.
It's a random tip.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Maybe a misclick. Oh, it was an illusion in the mid. Okay, he must have done something with it.
Got it.
Denied a creep in his face or something, I'm sure.
Appreciating what he's seen. We almost have Radiance done too. So this would be the time when, with all those Blink Daggers completed, BetBoom could make some type of aggressive move if they feel so inclined, but certainly don't have to, considering the way that this early part of this game has gone. But they will catch Mira, drain some mana, drop the ulti, get the kill.
I can't believe that Wisdom Rune is still there for Team Spirit.
They're waiting for 21 minutes. They want to get the upgraded version for themselves.
All right, there you go.
It's the next level play.
Ultimate risky value that apparently might actually pay off.
Be kind of cool.
There it is, the Blink Dagger for save.
Collapse.
Oh, hello.
Just the rare non-blink initiation blink out. He's going towards Eternal Shroud.
Nobody wants to fight.
So this is actually, I think, as Yadro decides to take the Wisdom Rune a little early, this is reminiscent of like the old Spirit that I feel like we would see for a while, where sometimes they would like lose the lanes or come out a little bit even in the laning stage, and then at around like the 20 to 25 minute mark.
I thought it was 26 from Fear and 27
That's a good point.
from Blizzard, I think.
Right, that's what it was.
Yeah.
They were talking about the Enigma fight at
You're
that
right,
point.
actually. Yeah, I guess.
But I
so
think
you're saying Spirit get one,
Yeah,
then.
exactly. I think it's going to be the Spirit pop off at 27 minutes.
Okay.
We'll see, though. They are all up top. That was a ping and connection. Save. Oh, the stomp. Oh, and now they're in some trouble. Miro looks in for the black hole. Oh, he got them all. Supernova not doing enough. They take down 2 for 2 to the black hole as they zipped in and caught him. Mira's dead. Yes. Poison brings him down, and now Yadro, he's in too far too. Wait, pops the rage, turns to fight. Maybe a chance. Toronto Tokyo turned upon, starts getting hit also. They infest inside of one of the creeps.
A fool!
Decide to jump away.
Oh, imagine Nautilus something at Radiance.
That's a good point.
Patched? There was a patch, actually.
That's a good point. I don't know if they took it out or not. I think that there was just a lot going on at that point in time. He had other things on his mind. Wow. Well, big black hole from Miro. 7 minutes early.
Well, there'll be another one.
That's true.
Yeah. That's when they're supposed to take over the game. You can't see the idea of the egg, though, because, I mean, ideally it's almost like supposed to be an aggressive egg in a sense, because like you can't black hole into it. But even there defensively, I think he ended it a little bit early and just started retreating, right?
Yeah.
Because it is just a situation you didn't want to get caught in after.
Did he not get the Sunray off at the same time with it? I wasn't sure.
I think he did. Pretty sure
Okay.
it was the Sunray.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
But, I mean, again, that fight starting about as bad as it could have, with Laurel getting caught first, all jumping on top of him, but then the Centaur stunned to turn it, and then I mean, we saw what happened.
Yeah, that was a beautiful stomp. And then if he gets into that Eternal Shroud.
Yeah.
Oh, he gets jumped upon now, though.
Blade Mail out. Collapse, does have Stampede. Decides to run to the left, ensuring his team gets out of trouble. Does he have a blink away? No, not going to happen. So just making space for the rest of his squad to get out of there.
GBK is going to be the one who ends up getting the credit on that.
Finding these fights. Team Spirit looking good. And game number 1, BetBoom in game number 2.
They're going to go for the Tormentor here. Phoenix already has it. So,
Oh, is Mira dead?
yeah.
Oh no, Infest.
Nice hit. Definitely dead without it. And it goes to Collapse. Okay. Oh, wait. So, Mira had it as well.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So,
pretty
next one
nice.
will either give it to a Lifestealer or Storm Spirit.
It's pretty huge. Both of those are really good shards.
Yeah, and also, too, that are pretty hard to purchase that early.
Yeah. I feel like the Storm Shard in particular will be great at helping to deal with those Eidolons.
Doesn't hurt.
Well,
Another Eternal Shroud. Feels like the item of the day here for us on this stream.
BKBs are done. Nobody wants them anymore.
Yeah, yeah, they're finished, huh? Eternal
Honestly.
Shrouds and Sanjin Yachas and Sanjin Kayas and...
I mean, what's interesting is it's actually Yadro that's building the BKB. And they also have one now on Enigma. So no way to cancel that black hole, with the exception of the Phoenix Egg.
Well, it's going to try and teach him a lesson about BKB here with his Orchid.
Yeah.
So, good choice by Yadro. Of course, he's about to fight without it. All right, Miro.
They're running right into Miro.
Just black hole them. Watch this blink, though.
He
Ready?
didn't. Do you see that, by the way?
Watch this blink. Watch this. Oh, he didn't do it. I believed.
Jump in onto Miro. Oh, that hurts. That one hurts a lot. Stampede, chase Toronto, Tokyo. And Yadro hit again. Do they have the damage that they need? They get the stun. Avatar's turn. The jump in from Laurel to try and take him down. And the sun starting to hit into all of them. but they weren't able to do what they wanted out of that Orchid reveal.
It's a 2v4.
They're in trouble now. Jump from
Nice
the air
stun.
for the stun, but the stomp for the turn, and it's enough to take down Nightfall. Now Zips for GPK, pulls him underneath the tower. Laurel just beating away at this tanky Dragon Knight, but in the end, it's Team Spirit that stand tall.
Yeah, the auto taunt pop there is, that's a 5 for 2. Beautiful fight there, especially from Laurel. Just zipping all around that one. And the Grove Bow coming in clutch.
Wow, that is so
Yeah,
much
okay,
damage.
his damage
done
is
from
pretty
the
big too.
center.
Perfectly timed on the egg. Even tanked a little bit there too. It looked like he was about to go down for a second on the Phoenix.
Take a look at this again, and I mean, is it melee right click that went off to cancel the black hole? Like, I've never seen that before.
That hurts.
Like, how?
And Toronto Tokyo, he figures like, all right, well, I mean, we're going to fight by our tower. Part of it is that because the black hole went off, they don't care about diving this tower. There's no risk of a buyback here. But Potion, yeah, he tanks a couple slices there from Nightfall before he even gets the ulti off. So I guess it was just generic cleave damage anyway. But they just recognize like, hey, we can just kite this out. Like, and what that stuff was sick too.
Right.
Catching the Sven, just mana draining him.
I mean, part of the thing here that was so much value too, like you see how Laurel and Collapse get the fire spirits. Like he's even in the instances where he has a little bit of time to right click, it's not doing enough damage. Can't get him off in time. I will want to point out the observer shouted it out, but Sven dropped his Orchid on the ground, then walked back out to clear the creep wave, so that way, if they clicked on his portrait, they wouldn't see the Orchid reveal because he wouldn't have gone into vision yet. Really neat move.
Totally won them that fight.
It
right?
didn't matter at all. Another thing to try in your pubs.
That's the lesson of Dota.
I've heard that, dropping items has never worked out badly for anybody, particularly not any, North American mid players that moved on to work in talent.
Sounds right.
Well, an Aegis in hand for Lifestealer. Not often that you see that one given over instead of the Storm. But that's how it goes.
I guess he's really worried about being like totally isolated in the black hole or something. And I guess they're just thinking about objectives. That's what it comes down to. Toronto Tokyo trying to farm up an Aghanim Scepter here.
Okay.
Be nice on the Shadow Demon. He's got the Philosopher's Stone. He's got high aspirations here.
Halfway to it.
5 hero smoke. Also have some smokes in the Dire. There's a Gossamer on Mira. That might save him. Still has no Blink Dagger, though, so he just has to be really careful about his positioning.
And this is why you take the Aegis on Yadro, but you have to be careful about the black hole that comes after. If they can burst him in one, but that BKB, it feels like an impossibility.
He's actually pretty isolated right now. Not that they would know that, but this is a good time to go. It's only the Phoenix that can help.
Back behind, the heal is there. Armlet, he's strong. He's really strong. That's through BKB. Yadro runs in. I mean, that is a scary sight to see as BetBoom.
That's crazy that it's 5 heroes and no one else is there for Team Spirit except Sunray, and he's just fine.
Yeah. Sunray is the hero right now. I mean, obviously the Supernova is pretty good too, but
he didn't even stampede.
No,
they were very confident.
I mean, I guess the idea too is that like if you sort of go all in enough to kill Yadro and burn through the Aegis, they can stampede to get to the fight after the fact.
Yeah. As you can see there, he gets the shard delivered. Yadro just full-on investing for it, despite them about to be clearing up the enemy Tormentor. So this is guaranteed to be for Laurel, as he's the only one missing it.
5 shards by 27 minutes.
Yeah.
That's kind of nuts. Taking away that Tormentor. And Infest inside of Laurel.
Gonna hitch a ride without a Centaur Eggs there.
Zip.
Safe.
Spot him. He's in some trouble now.
Oh!
Wow, he got out.
Bit too far. The Shivas on the Phoenix just barely missed the vision, or else it would have been death.
And yeah, both Wisdom Runes claimed by Team Spirit. It is a bit of an issue for BetBoom at this stage of the game. Yeah, Team Spirit they managed to turn things around from what was looking like a little bit of a rough early game, and now, sitting as we close in on the 30-minute mark, in a pretty comfortable spot. They can clean up the rest of these Tier 1 towers if they want. And, like, basically any lane that Yadoro wants to go to as this Lifestealer, like, he can just head down here and start hitting towers, and they can't do much of anything to him.
Yeah, this is why the Aegis on him is such a good decision. It's just free. Pushing these towers down. What's Nightfall going to do? Is he going to get like some big damage here? He's going to go for the Bloodthorn first. So really counting on that not getting dispelled.
I guess that there still isn't an answer for the Storm right now. He doesn't have anything to dispel.
Yeah.
So if he can ever find Laurel, like, it's pretty good.
Yeah, he would just be dead. Even with the Eternal Shroud, I think with Bloodthorn, it's just GG on that one.
Man. Talk about cleaning up the rest of the map with the Aegis.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Collapse. Seeing a lot of creeps and eidolons there, but no real heroes.
Save is in really deep.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the play is here.
And grab the next wave and TP out, I guess. He just got pinged by his own teammate. Nightfall picked up like, what are you doing?
Regen rune and the haste. Could be time for them to battle. Or just go for another pickoff. If they see anybody, they're down to go, though, I think, with the Lifestealer inside of the Storm right now.
So he was showing for a second up top.
Yeah.
And that's what caused Collapse to start hunting and chasing him, and he immediately TP'd home and bought a smoke. It looks like they're going to try and fight at the end of this Aegis, perhaps, or maybe that's not going to be the call. I thought that's what they were going to do.
Yeah, just a little bit of time left.
Dire's top tower.
I mean, it would be a nice play to make.
Yeah, but I guess BetBoom aren't going to go for it.
Well, smoke with 4. Centaur showing on the top wave. Aegis expires, and they have Miero underneath a ward. Yeah, this Enigma is done. Catch him with the Hex, jump in with the rest of the team, and dead Enigma. It's too easy.
That AC's just about done. Just needs the rest of the plate mail here, which doesn't take Yadoro very long to farm. And that's going to really increase their opportunities for going high ground.
So mid lane still shoved back pretty far. And it very much is in just try and delay as much as possible. That is a full Aghanim Scepter done for GPK on top of Mage Slayer with the Manta.
And level 20. So yeah, he's peaking here. You know, he's still a higher level than Laurel. Got some stuff going for him. Kind of impressive considering what's felt like a pretty squished map for a while for them.
And Toronto Tokyo also only 600 gold away from an Aghanim Scepter. They're hitting a nice peak, and yeah, if Team Spirit overextend, you can see the rage and runaway. Yadoro aware that things could go wrong.
They have some larger items that they're still trying to finish up here too. Like trying to get the Heart done on Centaur, trying to get a Scythe done on Storm Spirit, so this window between now and by the time the next Roche spawns, I think is a really good opportunity for BetBoom to get aggressive.
They have to get something done.
Yeah,
if
they
don't,
can't just sit back.
If they sit back, they're going to lose the game. So together again on top of the Watcher. Is it smoke time? They need to connect on one of these smokes before Roche is capable of respawning. Laurel only half mana, and as I say that, Mira tops him off. DK a little away from the rest of his team. It's going to rejoin them in a moment, but that AC is done now.
It feels like they're just doing a lot of wandering here.
Do they find the lion on the back? Oh, they got to get something.
So many pings. Bing, bing,
There
bing,
is.
bing, bing.
Yeah, and I think they're too separated now to really make anything happen. I mean, Save is going to head over to the side and try and get some vision down, it looks like. But now Team Spirit, they're set up, and with the Infest inside, it could be time for them to go. 30 seconds till Roche is capable of respawning. Man, Team Spirit just dodging the fights pretty perfectly. And you can see, like, again, at the vision that they have to play around, for Radiant. It's really hard to get out there and make a move on the map to catch somebody. But they're sending out the Eidolons, trying to get down some vision with those.
Doing his best Broodmother impression here. As the rest of Team Spirit hop through the Twin Gate.
A minute 40. So it's going to be a dire nighttime Roche. Pharasma on the mind of Laurel.
This feels pretty bad for BetBoom.
Yeah, I'm
Stuck.
I mean, I think that realistically they've got to sort of try and reclaim some of the map because there's just so much that's open to them.
There is a lot of good news for them right now, and that is that Roche is not spawning early. Laurel just spent a lot of time just sitting in there waiting, popping some remnants, hoping for the best. They have one scan left on the Radiant, none on the Dire.
If they can retake the top side of Roche, I actually think that they can make the fight work for them because Team Spirit are still thinking it's going to be on this side. If they come through the gate, all right, they're TPing in mass over there. Okay, so Team Spirit are doing the safe route, which is
but BetBoom are already there, so yeah. All right, there's the infest. There's the smoke. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
They seem that
put us back on the
right
main
here.
monitor. The fight's coming.
They're ready. Again, Radiance inside of the storm. Oh,
he's going all the way around.
Yeah. Yep. No vision in the area, but they do see the Eidolons. Wrapping from behind to BetBoom no.
Now, how far behind will you go? All the way, Laurel? Back there? That's crazy.
BetBoom.
This guy's wild.
Do they know? Smoke breaks, walks forward, immediately onto him. Hex out, finds everybody. Laurel sees everything. No jump, no danger. With the Dragon Knight controlled, they don't have to worry about a damn thing. And now zipping onto Nightfall. I mean,
what am I missing?
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, but it was not good for BetBoom. Like I'm shocked.
Why did that storm just jump 6 times and nothing happened to him?
I mean, some of it, I guess, is just, you know, DK's supposed to be the one that gets the stun and he got found first. I don't know. They didn't have what it took.
Everyone's like looking at the person next to them. That's awkward on land.
Yeah.
It's just like, I thought you, no, you. So we're just going to do nothing, I guess. I thought they lagged out.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
They just all stood there. I'm like looking for the Bloodthorn or something else. I don't know. I had to double check Storm. I was like, did he have Lincolns?
Yeah, I mean, he has no Dispel on Laurel. He's just making moves like that in on top of him.
I'm just confused.
So strong. And Collapse is here completely alone. 4 heroes from BetBoom.
Okay, we've cast thousands of games.
Yes.
I don't think I've ever seen a team fight that looked like that.
They are shook.
That was just weird.
They are shook.
Like,
shooketh.
I've got a big catalog up my brain of what's happened in a Dota game, and I can never remember a fight that looked like that.
That was crazy. Team Spirit.
Like, usually it's followed up by a bunch of red X's at the top, and we go, oh, they all disconnect. Oh, power outage.
Damn, dude. Team Spirit, the boogeymen.
That's what it is, huh?
They put the fear in him. They put the fear in him. Collapse. They jump on him. They toss him back. They black hole him. They throw every damn thing at that guy. And, well, he is going to die. They got him. They got their man. Bam.
Will there be more?
We'll see.
No, I mean, they had to use a lot.
They did.
And Team Spirit are all here. And Laurel's got to be feeling invincible after that last one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he was on a ward. Okay. Yeah.
All right. Hey, yeah, they got one. Sure. That's going to delay the push with the Aegis for a little while longer. But by the time he's back up, everything will be ready to go. BKBs. Be 40 seconds left on the black hole. That'll be one problem. And you know that he's just going to eye up Refresher next.
Oh, yeah.
Got to be your play here. Yadro also has the Lincolns. He knows his job. It's like, just do not get one shot.
Right.
Lincoln's BKB, ensure that he doesn't get silenced and blown up. And then wants to go for the Aghanim Scepter for the added sass here versus this Sven.
38 minutes in, and amplified damage ready to go for Yadro. You know, I do have the feeling that it feels to me a little bit like Team Spirit is on the verge of the big 2-0 if things don't go perfectly for BetBoom. It is a knife's edge right now for BetBoom.
There's always a chance.
Yep, breaking the Lincolns. Again, this dude does have Aghanim Scepter right now on Toronto Tokyo. Jumps inside of a creep, no longer concerned. He's trying to last hit with the creep. But they beat away. Miero is not there right now. TPing back.
No black hole for 14.
Have it back up again soon. If they could get a toss back under the tower, this is pretty nice, but he immediately heals through it. And now they're on to Miero. Didn't get his own BKB up, but Toronto Tokyo pops it. Turn now, a couple more hits. He doesn't manage to get the black hole off. They lose it, but buyback. Are they in too far now on the side of Team Spirit? Yadro low, not dead yet, but the armlet toggle to get away, and now the toss back onto Collapse. They burn through the Aegis, but no, Miero! Oh, he's in trouble. Can they bring him down in time? The stun is there, and that's what they needed. Black hole out control. Yadro walks back into it, starting to take down hero after hero.
Laurel bought back?
Oh, buddy, gotta be careful about this. This is an overextension that's gonna get punished. The jump forward, Laurel got him caught, but the disruption is there. Laurel only half HP. They don't get the kill onto Nightfall.
Imagine.
Stun now, Laurel. Gotta be careful there, buddy. It is a big overextension. Double buybacks from Team Spirit. BetBoom, they're not out yet. This high ground defense is real.
All right, some greedy stuff there. Collapse as well with the buyback. They've all returned here. They don't like the look of this ending a little bit later. So they're going to say, no black hole. We're going back to the high ground. No fear. But no egg as well here.
I mean, you wonder, like, selling stuff to get another black hole. It would be huge if they could make that type of a play.
Oh, how about another Phoenix egg, though?
That's pretty good.
The Supernova refresher is on its way.
Well, Laurel looking in the sides to see if he can find anybody hiding. While Yadro beats away at the tower. How long do we have left on black hole? Still 45 more seconds. Team Spirit know that they're safe.
He can't get a toss back either.
Pops the rage.
All right,
Still
God Strength.
beaten into this. Going to infest one. GPK runs for the backlines. The Eidolon that is very quick. What happens if it splits?
3 life stories, yeah. Game crashes.
Send the Eidolon forward, and he can go for another rage move now, but he does not have infest. Stampede to run away. Lotus afterwards. Toss back. This is bad for them. Yadro in trouble. Zip pulls in, but the heal is so insane. He's living through it. Oh, the Supernova, and that was black hole off cooldown. 5 seconds when that fight happened. If they could have waited a little bit longer. Now they do have to be real careful here again on Team Spirit with black hole back up.
They might come back in thinking, I'm not sure if they saw the refresher, they probably did. I guess they can always just look.
Right. Yadro is going in for the Ags, but we see how much value this game has had with the tossbacks. Save trying to keep their hopes alive of moving on and not having to play another day of these group stages.
You have created a slightly awkward situation because of the buybacks. There's really not a lot of incentive for you to go high ground right now with Team Spirit.
Yeah.
Buybacks left in the game right now are currently Mira on the Lion and Toronto Tokyo on the Shadow Demon, and that's it.
Did see the Aghanim Scepter completed for the Lifestealer now. So another one of those things you need to be careful about.
Yeah, that's a pretty big problem there for Nightfall.
Laurel pushes in these side waves. But almost 25's online. And I mean, the other thing too is that like 18,000 gold is a lot. At this stage of the game though, I think it is less scary than the buyback situation. That's the most important thing to keep our eyes on, because 18,000 gold, 17,000 gold, however much it is, can really shift drastically with just 5 heroes wiping, and all that takes is hitting a good black hole.
I do think they have to do something about this Roche, though.
Yeah.
I would rather go fight at the Roche than fight high ground again, I think. Because if they just get another Aegis, like, can you really win that fight?
Right. Well, you'd rather fight in the Roche pit than high ground with Aegis on Spirit. Yeah.
Unless he can afford the Refresher. If Miro gets Refresher, it's fine. You can just fight high ground.
Yeah.
All right, the Cleanse is now online here for Toronto Tokyo.
Has that ready for himself. And trying to get into a Nullifier for the Lifestealer. As Laurel gets 25. Immediately goes for the Overload attack bounce. And eyeing up the Aghanim Scepter next for himself. There's been a couple of these fights where we've seen him jump into the midst of the fight and could potentially, you know, get a huge vortex off if he had that Ags.
Yeah.
And you can see Collapse eyeing up the item of the patch, it feels like, this Wind Waker.
I thought you were going to say the Aghanims when you said that.
Oh,
I got excited.
That's what Maposhka's going for, actually.
Oh, we saw one good save earlier today from Panda.
And they don't have good heroes to hit the egg, like, at all.
No, nobody wants to hit that thing.
So if you get an Aghanim save from Maposhka, it's likely going to go through. So Rage Duration for Yadaro. And Roche capable of respawning.
Will respawn in 50 seconds.
Yeah.
It's coming back.
Laurel might not need to buy the Ags. Just get a freebie.
True. And they do have a gem here as well on Maposhka, so good chance they see this ward. Perhaps not, though.
I mean, I guess the other way to think about this for BetBoom is, as much as like it's scary thinking about fighting Aegis, they have shown a tendency to just say, you know what, we believe in our ability to outplay you.
Oh, there was nothing on it, though.
Well, like, we believe in our ability to outplay you, so we're just going to let you get the Aegis, and then we'll defend high ground. We have the best chance of winning a fight.
I think they will because they're that close to the Refresher. This is fine. If he wasn't this close, I don't think you can win the fight without it, but with the Refresher, I think you play high ground. But how do you... Oh, man. Like, do you Black Hole just to kill the Aegis? Is that really the play?
That feels pretty bad. But I mean,
I also don't know how they kill it without it.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's that or the toss back, right? Save finding the toss back is another way that it can work.
All right, so who's getting this, do you think?
Storm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going BKB after. So Refresher done for the Enigma.
And there it is. A blue hole.
Miero, I mean, he's really... He's not the only one that can make things happen. The rest of his team has to like create some chaos beforehand.
I'm kind of down for a rapier at this point.
Dude, what is Yadaro's build right now? He has like half...
He was working on the nullifier.
Disassemble, right.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. And then sells the Talisman to finish off the Mjolnir. That's pretty cool.
There he goes.
Okay. And then needs to buy the Aghanim's Blessing. Stampede. Poshka got caught and does manage to get out of there, it looks like. That was moving over for the full Ags on Maposhka, too.
He used his Refresher for that. So that's huge. It means they actually can't push for 3 minutes.
Wait, what?
Yeah. I don't know if he did like a double dive or whatever because we were so busy looking at Yadaro's inventory, but yeah, he had to refresh his way to survive. Yeah, respawn shorter than that.
And a Lincoln Sphere done on Lion.
All right, it's just getting harder and harder here.
Yeah. He passed that over to Laurel, let him go ham. Dude, Mira's just like, Laurel, please carry me to victory. I will give you everything.
Poshka ready with the save as well.
Oh, yeah. But will they be able to get done what needs to be done? Send out the illusions. Yadaro spots them. Immediately starts killing them off. That's the other thing. Lion as an answer to DK is kind of cool
Yep.
in these late games.
Yeah, very annoying. It was, I think it was a counter to the Shadow Demon as well. Like
Yeah.
when they picked it up right away and then kind of got some double value there.
So the buyback status is one that's a little bit scary right now for Team Spirit. They bought out for big items, don't have the buyback on the Lifestealer, Phoenix, or the Lion.
There's a lot of Lotuses on the map, guys.
It's true.
They got a cheese, although most of them are on the Radiant.
Smoke up. Is this BetBoom trying to make the big play? Save is there. They have down good ward. They spot Laurel right to the side. Do they want to jump on him? He zips down to the low ground. Yadaro is over here too. Oh, the Lincoln Sphere passed over to him though. It's BetBoom, they're looking. They throw back Collapse. Is that the kill that you really want to go for? Black Hole solo onto one.
Okay.
Take down one, but now he's inside of the Sven. The Lifestealer thinking about chasing. Pull back onto two. Miro gets them both. Do they have any save at all? Do they have enough damage to take him down and kill him? Yes. But that's only the Aegis. Laurel does have buyback if they need it. They take down Phoenix before he can respond. Buyback from Laurel. They don't have Phoenix in this fight. Nullifier into Nightfall, still looking for the chase. Great stun.
Oh, he got the AoE Dragon Tail.
GPK, and now the toss back from Save. They're in pretty far. They're going to take down that Tiny, but he buys back. Now disarming the Dragon, but the stun is there. BKB wearing low. They take down another. Two heroes dead without buyback. Team Spirit going in for a great bounce back from Toronto Tokyo. They have the save still if they need it. They wanted to kill off the supports, but they're not going to get him. Yadaro, he's in trouble. Although, actually, wait, no, God Strength's worn off. Oh, they're way too strong. Oh, no, they're too strong. Nightfall getting controlled. Do they have enough for the kill? The disruption's going to be there. Toronto Tokyo trying to save the day. Not going to happen. But they do have another buyback. The cores are all that's left, but the cores are pretty damn strong. Laurel having to get over the defender's gate and now jumps to the side. They managed to reset this. Passes over the cheese. If Laurel wants to go again, he can. And there it is. Pops the cheese. Can't quite catch Toronto Tokyo, though. So the buybacks are coming out in mass, but BetBoom come out ahead in that fight.
Yeah, and that's Laurel's buyback. That's a bit of a spicy one there. Of course, Radiant also some very important ones here, but
I
in
mean,
this desperate situation, they need the enemy once more.
we saw how dangerous this game is without Sven having God Strength, though. He got ripped to shreds by that Lifestealer.
Yeah, and Yadaro as well had the BKB still up, so he actually did save his Bloodthorn for quite a while, try to catch Yadaro, but then he just BKBs. And then it was mostly, I think, the lack of a second egg.
Yeah.
Without having multiple abilities to just use the Supernova over and over again. Plus, Save got into the back, and he actually Yules'd up the Phoenix right when they got that double catch after Yadaro popped out of the aggressive Infest. That was a really sick play from Save.
Honestly, I also feel like the Shadow Demon ultis onto Lifestealer in these fights could be like game deciding. If he can keep him under control, get those breaks out there and stuff, it's pretty scary stuff.
Yeah, Toronto Tokyo had sick moves too. Like you said, he got a blink out too, and he's being jumped on by the Storm.
Well, not out yet. BetBoom still believing in this late game potential. And to be honest, now that you also have an Aghanim Scepter on Enigma, the damage is pretty insane. You're pulling in all of these targets. There's two melee cores, and you know, even things like the Phoenix trying to dive in and make some type of a save play, it's not going to be easy against that black hole.
Yeah, this is more akin to the old school black hole once you have the Aghanims up, because it's the max HP. It's not like the way the Midnight Pulse is now where it's current HP. So this is how you can get those giant wombo combos that actually kill when you do double Refresher Orb. Double Refresher Orb. Double black hole with the Refresher Orb.
There you go. 52 minutes in. We knew we would get here eventually. These teams like to take it late. And Team Spirit on the cusp of moving on to this tournament. BetBoom do not want to have to play in the 2-2 day. Team Spirit, can they close this one out cleanly? Another smoke. Last time around, BetBoom caught them unawares. This time, they still have double black hole, but like we said, the Aghanims upgrade. Toronto Tokyo drops down wards. Zip in, wants to find him. They get him. The Hex is there. Collapse. Stun onto two. No buyback Tiny. That was quite the catch and a little bit of a bold move going for that Shadow Poison.
That's such a painful way to die as Tiny. Like, you're so necessary for these high ground defenses. You have to be the one who jumps in first and creates the chaos that sets up these good black holes, getting these weird tosses off. Now they have to go for something just dumb. You need a dumb play right now as BetBoom, because if you play this straight up, you're going to lose.
Miro, they need him to do it. Does he have enough? Does he have what it takes? They don't have Aegis. Laurel looking on high ground. He's invis with the Trickster Cloak, shows for a second. There it is, immediately onto him. Try and take this guy down. Do they have enough to get him? Yes, they do! He wasn't ready for the Aghanims. The second black hole immediately onto Centaur. The problem is the buybacks are coming. Do they have what it takes to deal with them a second time? The egg is down, trying to keep the heals and keep Miero alive, but without a refresher, it's getting dangerous. Toronto Tokyo, caught in his disruption, will be brought down. Enigma, DK, and Sven, they don't have God Strength. They do not have Black Hole. I don't think they have what it takes. The Ancient is exposed. Team Spirit, with everything left, are just going to end this game here as they jump forward, try and stop this one out at all. But Yadaro, eyes on the prize, focuses down the Ancient, and they're going to take this series 2-0.
Those were very good aggressive buybacks from Team Spirit in this game. Because they have this really good high ground defense from BetBoom, but they just kept playing around those cooldowns. Despite sort of losing out on one of the fights because of their own failures of cooldown with the Phoenix Supernova, they eventually...